About to get underway here with the varsity Knights. Drops center ice. Taken back by U School. And here in Gilmore Academy. For a single game today. It's supposed to be a weekend-long tournament. And two teams dropped out. Tournament host Gilmore Academy and St. John's Jesuit backed out last night. So this turns into a three-team round robin. Dumping it in there is Kerr. Kerr sends it around to Mack. Mack being pestered on the boards there, but the Knights still regain possession. Here's Hunt with it. Hunt walks it in, tried to get a backhander past the goaltender. He was down. A whistle as the net popped off. And so the faceoff will be inside the U School zone. Knights will change lines here. Taking the draw was Mateo Ray. Handed it over to Castor. Castor kicked it up to himself and flipped one into the corner. U School out of their own end. Egan takes it here, backhands it over to a Warzak. Warzak up the boards. Dump it back in. Warzak will try it again. This time Pavica has it. Deflected shot off the shins of Ray. Sent back in by U School. It's going to be taken here by Warzak. Warzak over to Egan. Egan tips it up to Castor. Back down low. Warzak with it. Wraps it around for Castor again. Egan plays it to a Warzak. Forward's having a tough time getting this one out. Here's Pavlik out to the middle to Castor. Castor had it at his feet, didn't realize it. Ray's just going to get it center ice, dump it in. And the Knights will change. Dangerous play there. And this box almost found himself with a opportunity right out in front. U School brings it back down to the Knights end. Charles punched it out of the zone, tried to find box, streaking down the ice. Just a little bit out of his reach. U School back the other way, and it's going to be dumped in for Stein. Stein off the board. Keeps it in the zone, though. Shear up behind his forward. Charles couldn't get that one out. And he comes back out to Jaros. Jaros looking to hit box, and that pass is intercepted as well, right at the blue line. Jaros with it again. This time Shear's going to take it. Shear's going to pass that up to Holmeyer. Holmeyer's going to dump that in, and the Knights will change again. No icing on this as it was tipped, but it is going to be picked up by Denker behind his own goal. Long pass up, found Jake Myers' stick. Myers tipped that one up. There, it's now deep in the U School zone. Booth had it. Booth tried to wrap it around to Nancy. Nancy was going to the front of the net. And this should be a good puck here. It will be. Denker picks it up again behind his own net. That's in front of his own net. Slides it up to Booth. Booth tried to tip it past to Mancy, but he tipped it right to U School. Slung around the boards by Denker. Coming to get it was Dressel. Dressel tried to get it up to Mack. Mack knocks it into the U School zone. Mack picks up that puck that was An errant pass by U School and tried to get it over to Kerr. Kerr's going to take a shot from the blue line. That just missed. Wraparound attempt there. It's stuffed by U School goaltender on Hunt. Oh. I didn't change the score from the earlier game. How's that? U School out of their own end. I apologize. I did not clear the score from the earlier game, the varsity B game. It is 0-0 early on. 10:21 left here in the first period. Knights trying to get it out of their own end. Here's Egan with it. Retreating back off the boards up to Kerr. Kerr off the boards to Hunt. But it was knocked back in by U School. Egan's pass intercepted. A couple of different attempts. Never got through to Smalley. Here's Hunt. Hits the brakes. Looks down the middle of the ice. He had Mack, but it was only deflected by the defense of U School. Tapped up by Kerr. Kerr takes a shot. And U School goaltender was going to play it, but they blow it dead. So we'll have a face-off inside the U School end. You guys at home are getting spoiled because I make one mistake, I hear about it from 20 different people. Holy cow. The late offside's coming here to the Knights as Castro has to touch up. U School is going to have a free break out of their zone. Off the boards and down all the way in the Knights' end. Captain for U School blows a tire, lost the puck, but they still regain possession. Ray stepped up on that one. Castor has it now. Castor tried to get it over to Ray, but it was deflected over to Shear. Shear's going to have it. Center ice. Shear's going to take it right down the middle. He's going to shoot. That one's going to be right on net and into the stomach of the U School goaltender. Puck drop. Box has it behind U School net. Squeezed off the puck twice. Finally end up getting it over to Holmeyer. Holmeyer's going to cut the middle. Take a shot. Puck is sitting right there. Box had 2 attempts at it. The second one went right through the crease, just off into the corner. Another shot at it right here. Knocked down. Rebound right there. Still loose. Only going to be picked up here again. This time by Holmeyer. Holmeyer was trying to get the puck out to the point. Dressel, but it was forced to make a bad pass by a stick coming in behind him. Dressel hits the brakes behind his net. Steps back up. Jaros finds himself all the way down into the U School zone. Yancey coming off the bench. That's his man off the play, and the puck's going to go way out of here. Up and over the netting. And into the Zamboni area there. Nancy on the draw. Good steal there by Mancy. U School had a player coming right down the center of the ice. Would have been wide open had they been able to get that puck. Egan tried to backhand that to Warzak. Warzak left the back of the net. Centering attempt there. Nothing doing for U School. Off the boards by Myers. Up to Warzak. Warzak on the forecheck. And it kicks off of Egan's skate all the way out of the zone where U School will send it down deep. Hunt will be the first one to it. Tried to backhand that one around, but didn't get anything on it. Good thing because Dugan was able to stop that centering pass. Another opportunity for U School. If they would just complete a pass down the middle, they'd have a great opportunity. But here's Warzak. Just got knocked out of Mac's hands. And Warzak has to go back into his own end to get it. Here's Max up and off the boards. Right to Hunt. Hunt brings it in. He's got Kerr in the middle. That pass is deflected up and into the sidewall. Coming out for Stein. Stein tried to get it past 22 in black, but pass was picked off. Kerr all the way out to Mac. Mac's going to have Shear with him. Coming down the center. Mac centers it to Shear. Shear had a stick lift to taken out of his possession there briefly. He's down here for Shear in front of us. Oh, and that pass just tipped off top of the stick. There's a shot off the mask of Smalley. It's going to be played with a high stick from U School. They can't touch it. And Shear comes in and gets it. Shear should have left that one as the faceoff would have been down at the other end. There's a shot right into the stomach of Smalley on a turnover by the St. Francis defense, but it was weak and he had no trouble with that. School zings it around the boards, and the far side is going to be picked up by Jaros. Jaros dragged it back to his red line. Centered it right to the U School player, and a save needed to be made by Smalley there. From the faceoff, Jaros takes that, slides it up the box. Box takes a shot. That's a big, juicy rebound there, and the backhanded attempt from Jaros goes wide. Box right back in front of the net. That one, the time he kept on the ice. This puck's going to come all the way out of the zone, and Dressel had Denker right behind him, but he opts to give it over to U School. Comes back to Dressel, though. This time off the boards and down. It's going to be on net, no icing. Goaltender's going to send that into the netting, and we should have a face-off in their zone. It's 5:03 left here in the first period. Puck is dropped, and a shot there from Dressel from the point. Coaches want to delay a game for the goaltender throwing that puck out of the rink. Here comes U School. This one's going to be out of his reach, and it'll be an icing. Right off the draw there, shot by Box. Coaching staff still arguing with the referees on that delay of game call. Coming away with it here is U School, but it's going to be picked up on an errant pass by Denker. Denker's going to give it over to Jaros. 4:33 left. Jaros almost turned that one over, but Denker picks it up. Down the middle of the ice is Holmeyer. Holmeyer is wide. Senders one right out to Jaros. Jaros shoots, and goaltender made the save, but had to fall backwards on it as it squeaked through a little bit. off the draw. Nancy's still tied up with his man. Jake Myers snuck in there, tried to get a shot off, almost did. His stick taken away from him. Sliding behind again was Jake Myers. Moving down low is Egan, and Booth is out on the point. Booth centered that one down the middle. Not technically a shot. In there here, taken by Egan. Egan's going to the brakes and look to bring it out. Has to read to move around. All of his forwards are already out of the zone. And Booth almost won that race, so that puck would have been off to the races. New School with it. Goes D to D. Back up to the forward. Bad pass is going to lead to, Warzak almost had it. Castor's going to have his opportunity. He takes a shot. That just gets saved by the pad of the New School goaltender. Back the other way. It's a 1-on-3. Nice play there by Mateo Ray to scissor kick that one down. As he lost his stick. Ray back in the play here. Flipped up and down and into the zone, and it will be covered by Smalley. 2:48 left in the first period. They saw flipped up and out of the zone by Shear. Flipped right back in by 15 in black. Shear's going to take this one and keep it on him. Wide open, nobody in front of him. Tried to slide that one over to Hunt, excuse me. Make it happen. Here's U School the other way. Tried to go through the legs, intercepted there before it got to the net by Shear. Mack on the other end. He picks this one up off the wall. Takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Comes out to Stein. Stein just dumps it back down deep. Turnover there by U School to Hunt. Hunt didn't have time to get rid of it. Comes all the way down and out. Hunt's going to slide it over to Stein. Stein off the boards to Mack. Mack up to Hunt. Hunt through the middle. Puts a shot, and that's going to hit the net. Have a face-off in the zone. 1:54 left in the first period. Shot there by Dressel off the face-off. That goes wide. Knights have an 18-4 shot advantage for this period. Holmeyer right through the legs of the opponent at the face-off circle. Denker dumps that one in as it crossed back out of the blue line, and the Knights had to touch up. Here's Holmeyer. Holmeyer. Oh, and that puck just hit something funny right in front of him. Otherwise, he was winding up to shoot that puck. Back the other way, 22 in black. There's a shot that's deflected into the netting. Nice play there by the Knight defense. Saw one by the Knights, but skipped up into the ceiling on the attempt to clear by Dressel. Face off taken here by Holmeyer. Slides it across to Jaros. Jaros and Box right in center ice. Jaros lost it, but he drops it to Box. Box lost it. U School's trying to clear. Comes out to the blue line. Nothing on that dumping attempt from Denker. Denker, nice hip check there. Allows Dressel to go get that puck. Fires it around to Holmeyer. but it just got by him. This will be an icing. So we have 48 seconds remaining here in the first period. Nice win back by Mancy. Mancy back over to Awarzak. Awarzak fan on his attempt throws it to an open area. Nobody there but the U School players. Mancy's going to slide back in and take that one. Mancy over to Jake Myers. Myers backhands it down into the U School end. Coming out with it here is the U School captain, 22. Slides it back across to number 5 in black. He's going to take a shot, and that's going to be deflected mainly by Awarzak and covered up by Smalley. So a whistle with 15 seconds left here in the period. Ice cut between the second and the third, so just a short break coming up. Knights win the face-off. With it here is Shear. Shear up to Booth. Booth slides it over nicely to Hunt. Hunt trying to get around his man, takes a shot, and that goes up into the net. 4 seconds left in this period to try to do something from this next face-off. Oh, and Knights almost got an attempt there from Holmeyer on a backhand, but time runs out in this first period. We'll be back shortly. Start of the second period here. Knights have it in their own end, looking to come out. Long pass is going to be an icing. This will draw a whistle, and the Knights will have to win a face-off in their own zone. Ray swings it around to Castor. Castor a little late getting there, and it's dumped back in by U School. Taken here again by Castor. Finally knocked out by by Denker. U School. That shot's blocked away by Denker. Comes out of the zone. U School's going to have to regroup. But instead, it's taken by Castor. He's got 4 numbers. 4-on-1. Castor opts to shoot. Rebound comes right to Pavlica, and this game's going to be 1-0 with a goal by Castor. Goal by Pavlica. Off of a rebound from Castor. The Knights up 1-0 at the start of the second period. U School bringing it back down into the Knight end, taken away by Egan. Egan in front of his own net, looking for somebody to give it to. Oh, and he had down the middle Box. Box had his head turned the wrong way as he was trying to fight off a defender. Had he have seen it, he probably would have been long gone. Right off the draw, shot there by Box. 2 attempts, neither one got through. It's still loose. First one hit a leg, got kicked back out. Second one never made it. Egan steals that one away and drops it all the way back to a Warzak. Mike's looking to regroup. Sends it up here to Holmeyer. Holmeyer left it there for Jaros, but Jaros was a little too far behind the blue line. Battle along the boards, finally comes out where Egan picks it up. Egan down to Jaros. Box. Box has Jaros and Holmeyer. Puck trickles on the goaltender, dropped back to Jaros. Jaros hits a shin. That one never got through to the goaltender. Holmeyer's going to grab this out of the corner. Leaves it for Box. Box walks it in, trying to get an opening. Just goes wide on that shot attempt. Over to Jaros. Jaros over to Holmeyer. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot attempt, but either way, Box comes away with it. Box had Shear on the side. Shear decides to shoot that one as it trickled off Box's stick. Dumped in there by the Knights. Casually played by the goaltender. Taken there by Stein. Intercepted shot there. We'll keep it here as that's going to be an icing. Knights in possession after the faceoff. Comes out to the point, Denker. Denker flips one just right of the net. Hoping for the Knights to come away with it, but instead U School steals it away for now. Taken here. Stop there by Denker. And U School has it. Defensive play there by Dressel leads to a deflection into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage. With 11:52 in the second period. U School wins that draw, slides it over to the defenseman on the left. He's going to dump it back behind the net. Down in front, backhanded attempt. It's deflected wide. Russell tried to kick that one down. It went right between his legs and all the way down into the corner. He had to retreat to get that. Denker now has it. Passed it up to Jake Myers, but that was right at his feet. Couldn't do anything with it. New School back the other way. Quick shot. That's going to ramp up off of Smalley's stick and into the netting there. We'll have another whistle. Face off in their zone. You can hear by Egan off the draw. Puck is hopping around down on that end of the ice. Hopped on Holmeyer pretty good and just hopped on Egan, and Knights are still able to get it down where Pavlica dumps it in. Ray will go pick it out. Tried to cycle it back down to Pavlica. Pavlica comes in late, knocks one man down. Ray still tied up. Seven in Black's going to chip that one in on Smalley. He'll handle that and just stop it. Or a whistle. Puck is stolen away off face-off by Holmeyer. He flips it all the way down to Jaros. Jaros will call that a leave for Shear. Shear gave it over to Box. Box still with it. Centered it out to Jaros. It hopped around on him. Taken by Shear. Shear. No pressure. Slides it down low to Box. Comes back around to Holmeyer. Holmeyer gives it off to Box. Box had Jaros standing right in front of the net. He missed the pass across. Jaros now gives it over to Holmeyer. Back over to Box. Box fires away. Here's Stein. Stein hits the pad. New School content with getting that one out. It's taken here by Shear. Shear hits the brakes, turns back around. Coaches are screaming to go. Here's Holmeyer with it. Holmeyer shoots. That's fought off into the back of the net. Box with it. Slides it over to Shear. Shear right out in front. Charles tipped it, but in a weird angle. Still keeping it in there at the Knights. Charles back there. Box is going to go get the errant New School pass. A lot of pressure here by the Knights. See if they can capitalize. There's Dressel. Dressel over to Stein. Stein takes a shot. That's saved. Another shot attempt saved. Going to come high into the air. Drop down in front of him by Dressel. One-time attempt there by Jaros. Jaros with it again. Fires it. Pad saved by the goaltender for U School. Here's Hunt now. Hunt out to the point to Dressel. Dressel walking the line. Brings it back down to Hunt. Hunt drags it back to find an opening. There through number 15 does so, but it's put right into the chest of the goaltender for U School. Great shift there as the shot total went up. Goal total didn't change, but the shot total went up to 31-6. Looks like a World Juniors game right now. Right off the draw, nice play there by Mack. He had Kerr going to the net. Kerr had his stick taken away from him. Here comes U School the other way. There's a shot fought off by Smalley nicely. And the Knight defense going to work back there. Dressel and Danker. Chipped up nicely by Mack all the way to Kerr. Kerr got to it before the icing call. Kerr with it still. Gives it to Danker, streaking down. Oh, and he had Mack, but he threw that pass too high in the air. Going back the other way. Nice play there by Danker to get back on that one. There's a high stick coming. I'll leave it there as an icing's coming, but there was a high stick. Played with the puck. Dressel was waiting for somebody else to play so there wouldn't be an icing. Instead, the U School player picked it up and was gone. Good back check there by Denker to save him. Well, Mancy wins another faceoff. He's 100% on the day for all of his faceoffs. Warzak tried to get it to Mancy coming out of the zone, but pass hit him in the foot. He's still being worked up alongside the boards there. Egan pinning it up there. Finally, Warzak's going to be able to go get this one as it's behind Smalley. Up to Jake Myers. Myers is tip happy today. Pass from Egan over to Booth, right into his midsection. He had to wait for that puck to hit the ground before he tried to get it back over to Mancy. On the other side, there's an easy goal on the back side of that play by U School to tie this game up. The 2-on-1 there. Not a very pretty sequence for the Knights on that one. Dumped in the zone by U School. Shear's going to pick that one up. And get around a couple guys there. Gives it up to Castor. Ray gets taken down. Hard into the boards. Shear with it now. Shear's got to dodge sticks and players. There's Shear with it. I'm not sure where he was going with that. He did it between the legs. Didn't work out. Ray's got it. Oh, Ray tried to take a shot there, and that was deflected off of a skate. Ray sends it to the far boards. Over to Pavlica. Pavlica getting molested there. Up and not out. Only taken here by U School. Centering attempt there. Just behind the streaking player there. Another opportunity for U School. As it's saved, and there'll be an icing here on the Knights. Face-off was dropped, and puck sat right there, and sneaking in was number 14, and Smalley gloves his shot down. It's time the Knights take a face-off. Dressel up the boards. Taken there by Jaros. He tried to get it up to the box, and it was instead given right to the U School players. Up but not out by U School. Homeyer tried to glove that down and play it, but he dropped it, and it was stolen from him. Keeping it in the zone is Homeyer. The box right out in front. That one just missed. We're going to have a penalty coming up to U School with a hooking call, putting the Knights on the power play. Let's win the draw. step one. Mack over to Dressel. Dressel down low to Box. Box slides it across. Nice job by the goaltender, number 1 there. New School is able to clear. Defensive pressure there as Knight's having a little bit of trouble. Here comes Box the other way. Inside out, back to the outside. Hits the outside of the net. Played all the way down the ice by U School, and Smalley's going to have to wrap it around the back. It's picked up by Mack. Mack with it now. In front of us, gets it all the way down in front of the U School goaltender. Tried to jam one home and missed. Box with it now. Box walks it right out in front, and that's going to hit a stick and go up into the netting. Varga very annoyed by the lack of puck movement so far by the Knights. Knights change it up on offense. Let's see what comes of it here. Charles digging away at it with Hunt. Egan finally comes away with it. He tried to toe drag around. It was ripped from his stick. .320 left here in the second period. 33 seconds left on this power play. Here's Shear down the middle of the ice. Pass too far out in front with its intended target. Hunt's going to pick this up. Get it all the way in the zone. He's going to hit the brakes, slide it across to Shear. Shear needs some presence at the net. Finally gets some from Pavlica, but that shot is saved there. Off the draw. It was an attempt by Booth. He just missed it. 2-on-2 coming back into the zone. Nice play there by Booth to back check and break that up. Still coming with the heat, though. They're back to 5-on-5, sitting right out in front. That puck almost got in 2 different ways. Still loose. Everybody's whacking at it. Finally, Denker shoots this one off of a U School body and up into the netting. Face off outside the Knight zone, brought back here by U School. Shot on net from outside the blue line, handled easily by Smalley. Right off the face-off, puck gets sent onto the Knight end by U School. Sent back in where Denker tried to catch it. He missed it. And it went just past everybody. Just here at center ice now with Box. Box cuts over the middle, and that one just ramps up the stick. Goes high off the glass. Box picked it back up. Here's Holmeyer. Out to Dressel, back down to Holmeyer. Dressel's going to knock that one back in. Finally cleared out by U School, 2-on-2. Nice play there by Denker. Knights have 4 coming in. Here's Holmeyer. Holmeyer shoots, and that whistles wide. Uh-oh, on the backside. U School's coming away with it. They've got an opportunity, and that one just hit the trapper of Smalley got kicked back into the corner. Up and out of play that time by Denker, so we will have a whistle and a face-off. Here's Hunt with it behind his own net. Coming out, giving it to Mack. Mack tried to tip it over to Kerr. Instead, it's sent in by New School defense. Shear gives it over to Stein. All the way up. And it's all the way behind Smalley now. Stein with it off the boards. Just past Kerr. Shear's going to have to go back and get it now. 20 seconds left on the clock. As it comes up to Ray. Ray had nobody in front of him, but he was looking for a defender and took his eyes off the puck. Either way, Kerr comes up with it. Oh, and he just lost it off the end of his stick. Comes all the way out to the point. Shot there taken by Shear. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And we're going to run out of time on this period. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes after a Zamboni cut. And we're underway here for the third period. Off the draw. Knights take possession. Ripped into the new school zone by Hunt. Looking here now by Mack. Back down low to Hunt. Hunt tried to get it out to Kerr. He gets knocked down. Taken there by Kerr, given right over to Mack. Mack went inside out and was stuffed by the goaltender. Back over here to Hunt. Hunt had it chopped off his stick. And over to Dressel. Dressel tried to get it back to Hunt, but it's intercepted. Right down the middle, one-on-one. A shot that's going to hit the netting with a deflection off of Dunker's stick. Knights to change it up. Here by Egan off the draw. Over to Warzak. Warzak had to get it up to Pavlica. Pavlica got knocked to the ground right when that pass got to him. Egan's going to retreat and get it again. This time his pass is deflected behind the net. Picked up though by Warzak. Let's try it again. So Ray tried to chip it around his man, but it went right into his gut. Over to Warzak, off the boards to Pavlica, still not out. Egan up to Casper. Casper down the middle to Ray. That passes behind Ray. He's having a little bit of trouble here. Ray's backhander to Pavlica. Not good. Finally taken there by Egan. He's going to dump it all the way down the ice and allow for the Knights to change. Stein was lining up for a big hit. But his man moved out of the way. Come back the other way. It's a 3-on-2. And for some reason, Holmeyer lost it off the end of the stick. Good decision there by Shear to not shoot that puck into the shin guard. That would have been off to the races had he deflected it right back down. Instead, he takes a shot, and that comes off the blocker of the goaltender into the netting. We'll have a whistle on the faceoff. Shot from box. Got deflected straight up in the air. He went around his man, found it on the other side, and hit it out of midair right into the midsection of number 1 in black. He squeezes and hangs on. Holmeyer wins it all the way back. Jaros got to go into the corner to get it, though. Slings it back around for Box. Box down to Holmeyer. Holmeyer lost it. Comes up to center of the ice. We have a whistle, and they're going to take both off the ice here this time. Should be the captain for U School, number 22, and I believe Holmeyer. Yes, Holmeyer will be going with him. Little extracurricular behind the scene there. So we'll remain in 5-on-5. 12:26 left here in the third period. Dumped in by the Knights. Nancy back trying to pick it off. Right out in front. That's going to go in the net right there. I'm trying to figure out who had it. Looks like it was Nancy on that one. Just kind of got a deflection off the goaltender, whacked at it, and it went to the right of the goaltender underneath his blocker and in. Knights are going to take a 2-1 lead here. And give credit to Mancy on that one. Thought he was going to try to center that puck out in front to Jake Myers, who was sitting right there, but he just took a whack at it. We'll take it. Mancy loses his first face-off of the day. dumped in here by U School. Shear banks it off the boards, gets it back himself, up to Myers. Myers had to keep his head up. There's a 2-on-1 with Booth down the middle if he wants it. Tried to slide it over. It was deflected. Jake Myers took a whack at it backhanded. This time it's going to go down, and we will have an icing. So Mack will take the draw. And possession taken here by the Knights. Here's Hunt with it. Hunt over to Mack. A weak pass. Mack had to stretch for it and lost it. U School's going to come away with it. Slinging around the backside. Dressel steps up. Allows Hunt to steal it away at the feet of the defender. Gives it over to Kerr. Kerr backs right down the middle. He takes a shot. That hits a stick. Danker takes a shot. The net's off. It went in, but the net came off prior to that. Backhander there off the draw by Casters. Fought off into the corner. Puck ended up hitting the center air duct, so we'll have a face-off in the zone of U School. Taken there quickly by Kerr. He shoots it. Saved by the goaltender. Flipped up and out of the zone. All the way here to Danker. Danker backhanded pass to Kerr. Kerr steps up on his man. Knocks the puck from him, but takes the best of that hit. Danker spins out. Luckily, Dressel was there. Here's Hunt. Over the blue line. Left it there for Kerr. Weak shot on net. Brings up big juicy rebound. Nothing they could do with it. U School the other way. Centering pass there. Nobody home. Here's Mack. Mack's going to find Danker all the way down at the far side. Knocked back out of the zone by Stein. Flipped down and in, and that should be an icing, and it will. He won that faceoff, but his point man wasn't there. Nice defensive play by Jake Myers, going down on his knees to stop that centering attempt. Sure with it. Drags it back into his zone. Here's Stein. Stein up to Jake Myers. Myers flips that one, but it's going to hit the netting. U School controlled the draw. Turned it over by passing it right to Shear. Shear sends it all the way down, tipped in by U School, so no icing. Swung out of midair by Dressel. He tried to knock it down. It was stolen away by U School. Off the boards by Ray. Here comes Box. Box around one man. There's Jaros sitting right in front. Opts to go around the backside. And a nice tip by Ray, but it was right into the shoulder of the U School goaltender. Shear tried to send it down low. His pass was deflected, came out of the zone. He's got to turn around, and we're going to have an interference penalty coming up to Jaros. Trying to get around his man. He sent him flying. So U School on the power play. Center there would have been an easy tap in. Instead, the puck is sent down the ice by Mack. Spin around clear by Kerr there. 7:38 remaining in the third period. Minute and 20 left on the power play for U School. On the interference by Jaros. U School setting up the power play. Coming out to the blue line. Deflection there. Nice block and nice stop by Smalley on that one. Point blank. U School with possession off the draw. Bad pass there leads to a clear by Denker off center ice. Stein tried to get it up to Holmeyer. Doing a dangerous shot there and another rebound. Shot off the rebound. Sitting right there. A couple different whacks at it. Still loose. Still loose. Bodies all around. I can't believe I'm blowing this whistle yet, as nobody knows where the puck is. It's got to be underneath somebody. How can you not blow the whistle when you can't find the puck? I think all but two people were laying on top of each other there. I'm not sure how you can tell me you saw that puck as a referee. .14 seconds left on the power play for U School. Around the far side, there's a shot that whistles high and wide. Out to the point. Back down low. Nice play there by Hunt. Even strength for both teams. Here's Shear. Shear finds Box on the far side. That was a nice defensive play at the blue line by U School. Here's Myers. Myers up the middle, trying to get around a couple of defenders and ended up shooting it right into one. Here's Denker. Up to Myers. Myers slides it up to Mancy. Mancy with the go-ahead goal. Gives it back to Myers. Myers' shot just goes wide. Booth's going to send that one back out to the point to Stein. Stein back down low. Puck sitting around. In the middle here, here's Denker. Sends that shot off into the corner. Sent down the ice by Jake Myers. Not far enough for an icing. Sent back in deep by Denker. Bodies flying everywhere. We're going to have a whistle. I don't know. Both of them look like they were going in together. But they're going to get Dressel with a hook. .429 left in the third period. 2-1 scores. What we got on the scoreboard. Shots 43-17. And now the Knights will be down a man. Shear gets it all the way out to the blue line. That's going to go into the bench. Face-off will remain inside the Knights zone. Face-off one there by U-School. Whacked dead by Nick Mack. Taken there by U-School, but Nick Mack ended up having it. Devin Holmeyer's got an opportunity here. He's going to have he passed that back to Mack instead of taking a shot. Not sure why that happened, but it did. He was wide open with nobody in front and tried to get a pass to Mack. Either way, we play on. Here's U-School with it. In the night end. Backdoor pass, nothing doing. Shot from the side is going to be easily gloved by Smalley. Right off the face-off, quick shot, deflected off of the toe, and up into the net. Excuse me, up into the glass. Back out to the point. Down low. Back up high. Intercepted there by Egan. Egan had an opportunity to steal it and go. Instead, he's going to take it here. He's got one man with him. Then he takes a shot, and that's going to go in. That's going to be a goal for Egan, top left corner. What went from a what are you doing play from the coach as he tried to backhand that one out of the zone. He knows it. He's shaking his head to a breakaway goal for Egan, top left corner. So Knights still down a man for 45 seconds. U-School dragging it back into their own end. Booth, Ray, Orzak, and Egan still out on the ice. Egan grabs that one at the blue line, finds a way to chip it down, burn a little more clock. Stolen away there briefly by Ray. Almost had an opportunity himself. So now here in the night end. Comes out to Booth. Booth's able to get this one all the way down. 14 seconds left on the power play clock for the U-School. Coming out strong, trying to get a stretch pass while Knights are changing. Instead, it's taken here by Hunt. Hunt takes a shot. That is fought off with the stick of the U-School goaltender. Knights still going to work. Even strength now. There's a shot that hit the defenseman, never got past him. Coming in from the side was Mack. And Shear tried to kick it down, and Instead, it comes all the way out to center ice. Nice pass there by Mack to Shear. Shear lost it right in between his feet. Mack picks it back up. Takes it down the middle of the ice. Trying to get it inside out. Got inside, but he left the puck inside and went outside. Banker, nice job saving that puck at the blue line. It still comes all the way down, and we're going to have an icing on this one. Coming up after this one, we'll have a game at 4:30, Varsity B on the rink behind us. If you're recovering from a hangover still and want to watch more hockey. In the meantime, Mancy with it. Near side corner. We have a whistle. The net's off, I believe. Yep, that's what it was. It's all the way out outside outside the U school zone. That's intercepted nicely by Stein. Tapped right up to Mancy. Mancy had to cut back across. He was trying to slide that one over to Jake Myers, but Myers thought he was going to shoot. 1 minute left. Russ's pass down the middle. Finds Jake Myers. Myers' shot goes up into the netting after it's deflected off the defenseman's stick. We're going to have a timeout taken by U School here. We'll be back in just a minute.